Hello and welcome! I'm Phoenix, and this is Minecraft DW20. I was just running around. I decided to go hunt through the magic forest for some dungeon chests. And the way you spot a dungeon chest is you have to run. You just you're running around. You find the Greatwood trees, if you know what those are. And I'll actually go get a Greatwood log so that I can show you. Um, Here's a Greatwood log. They're used in Thaumcraft, and they just look like this. And so you'll see a tree. The trunks of the trees are 2 by 2, and but the key thing that you have to look for, there's two different kinds of Greatwood trees. There are webbed Greatwood trees and non-webbed Greatwood trees. And by webbed, I mean they've got spiders living in them, and specifically under them. There will be a poisonous cave spider spawner under the tree, and so you have to run up, kill any spiders that spawn, dig the base out around the tree, find the spawner, break the spawner, and underneath the spawner is a chest. And in that chest you have a variety of loot. And the loot is all dungeon loot. So it's a nice way of getting dungeon loot without actually going dungeon crawling. And so I happened to find one, and actually I happened to find two. And the first one had a portal gun, 5 ender lily seeds, a safari net single-use ball, and I already put it away, but there's a sacred oak sapling. Sacred oak trees are kind of like the Great Dooku tree. They're just enormous oak trees, and I might be able to get some more, or plant it, get some more saplings, plant more, and we can have a great oak tree forest that's not the vanilla oak tree, or old oaks. So the thing about ender lily seeds, you can plant them on dirt, but they grow... I think it takes an in-game month for them to grow on dirt, and when they grow, when they reach maturity, they have an ender pearl as their fruit, and then you harvest the ender pearl, you get 1 seed back, but there's a very low chance that you can actually get an extra seed. So if you plant them on Endstone, they grow in an in-game week, so it's a lot faster. And then, well, okay, so I don't know where I was going to go with that, but you can actually make Endstone, and I just did it without explaining it. All you need is sandstone or obsidian. I don't know why Tinker's Construct has sandstone as an option, but it does. So you can use sandstone or obsidian, and then you just put the obsidian in a casting basin, and then you pour the so you put an ender pearl into the smelter, and then you put obsidian in the casting basins, and apparently you get 2 endstone per ender pearl. And yep, cool. So now we've got 4 endstone that we can plant our ender lilies, and so we'll only have 1 dirt, and then eventually we'll be able to get more endstone, and hopefully we'll eventually go to the end. Before we go there, though, I want to get the Mistcraft books going, because Mistcraft books are an excellent teleport system, especially if we get a room full of the crystal portals, which I'll go into that later. But crystal portals are basically like a nether portal without the wait time. So you walk into it and you immediately get sent to to the linked world. And they're powered by a Mistcraft book. So yeah, so these 4 are gonna grow 4 times faster than this one. And then so this will be a great source of ender pearls. One thing to note is that... oh, I guess they disabled that. It used to be that stepping on ender lilies when they were planted would actually hurt you. Very little, but still hurt you. But I guess they disabled that. So next, we've got the portal gun. You can, I don't really know ooh. Hold on. Oh, look at that. If you look down on my bar, my hot bar, if you shoot an orange portal, it turns orange, and if you shoot a blue portal, it turns blue. So that's cool. But what I wanted to show you, and I'm not sure if this works, but let's go get a potato, and I think we can craft this into a potato gun with one potato. And we got 2. How convenient. So we need 1 potato. And I think there's... Oh yeah, so there's... you can have the normal portal gun. And then... Can I? What? I can't? Darn. Let's see... Let's just look up and see if there's a recipe for it. Potato. Hey. Potato portal gun. Oh, Potato OS. That makes more sense. You have to stick Gladys onto it. Sorry, spoiler alert. Portal 2, Gladys gets shoved into a potato. Oh my. That's, How do you cram an entire jukebox into a potato? Okay. Well, so, yeah, so we need a bunch of redstone, some dandelions, a button, and a diamond. I'm not going to do that until I have more diamonds. Anyways, so if you've played Portal, which you should have because otherwise you're a deprived child, you would know that if I put a portal there and I put a portal here, I can walk through. Yeah. Awesome. These portals actually, when you place a portal, it automatically chunk loads the area, and so you can place them infinitely far away, and the game will just keep the chunks loaded. And so as soon as you walk through, you appear in the other chunks, but then you have to load all the chunks around you. So, so this is gonna come in really handy. It's gonna probably save us from some pretty bad situations. It'll also be able to do things like this. Oh yeah, look down there. So we'll put one here, and we'll put one there. And now it's a little tough. Kinda because we're trying to walk up. Okay, let's fix this. Ta-da! So now we don't even have to walk up the stairs. Or, if we're, you know, mining along or something... Hey, look, lava. Done. So this is gonna be awesome. Just gotta remember never to use the wrong portal. Alright, so in the second tree, actually no, let's do the safari net thing first. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go fly out and find some kind of animal. And I'm not gonna use a spider because I don't like spiders. Hey, an Enderman, let's kill it. It's holding a cactus. Oh man. Wow, I like having armor. Where did our Enderman go? What? Oh, he ran away. There he is. Hey, buddy. Come fight me like a man. Ooh. skeleton junk and zombie junk. Sorry if the music's too loud. I like my music to be. Well, actually, I would rather the music be on all the time and quiet, because I like having some kind of background music in Minecraft. It just gets weird when it's so quiet sometimes, you know what I mean? So I leave the music on. But you know, usually I'm not talking, so I can just listen to the music and enjoy it. What the heck? He ran away. I'm sorry, my sword is too cool for you. Alright. Well, let's go find something to capture. But yeah, so this safari net is basically like a Pokeball. And so all you do is you go find some animal. And let's find an animal first, and then I'll tell you the rest. A sheep! Good. Okay, so you go find an animal like a sheep. And you right click on them. And then I'm gonna put this sheep somewhere safe. Because the downside to this one is that when I, oh, and you right click to activate it. When you use it to place the animal that's inside of it, you lose the ball. So there's another form of this called the it's the same thing. It's the safari net ball, but it's reusable and it's more expensive. The safari net, non-reusable. Here it is. Okay, so this is the one we've got. This is I don't know what's special about it, but it's better. But this is the reusable one, and it takes 4 ender pearls and a ghast tear. We've actually already got some ghast tears. Got quite a few, I think, like 5 or 6 maybe. But the ender pearls again are gonna be our biggest problem. Where do I put ghast tears? Wow, we've got a lot of monster jerky. 5, cool. And let's move this stone axe to the used tools box. So now, let's go pick an empty room and throw a sheep in it. Hey, sheep. Cool. So that's a safari net. There's also the safari net launcher, which is decently easy to make. It's not too expensive. And it'll shoot mainly. I think you can shoot both, or all 3 if you want to count this one. I don't really know what's special about this, so I'm not going to make one. If somebody wants to tell me why it's special, by all means do so, and if I like it, then I'll start making them. But when I get the chance, I'm going to make a couple of these, and so that'll be our main form of moving things around. And by things, I mean animals like sheep and pigs and cows and stuff. Because eventually we're going to have to go find a bunch of cows and bring them close by. Because we're going to need a lot of leather. Alright, so the next thing that I want to show you, and I am going to give probably the worst demonstration of this ever. But I'm going to show you the builder's wand. And I actually found this in the second, in the second tree that I discovered, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's dig this out, and oh, that's cool. What? Ooh. So then, oh, that's so cool. Okay, so of course you have to have the resources in your inventory already, but you can actually, sorry, like I said, never used it before, so I'm not sure how to explain it, but basically what happens is it copies whatever you're facing. So I'm facing these 3, and so if I right click, it'll place 3 more in the same way. But then you can see right here, that I still it deducted those from my inventory. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use it to fix. If you hear that alarm, that means that the episode is almost over, and I need to go pick up my dinner. So anyways, that is the Builder's Wand. It's gonna be hugely useful. Like you saw, we can just dig out stuff and then use it to fill in large areas. And wow, it's got a pretty decent range. Nice. I don't know what the limit to it is. I don't really know anything about it, but obviously it doesn't have durability, so I guess it's infinite use. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not really upset that it's infinitely durable. Because why is it getting hazy in the middle? Interesting. I'm not really upset that the durability is infinite because it doesn't really do anything special except save you time in placing blocks. And the thing that I was super excited about when I found this wand is that the recipe involves unstable ingots, and unstable ingots require a division sigil, and the division sigil is even harder to find. And then the unstable ingots, if you manage to make them, if you make them and then you close your inventory, they explode, with you at the epicenter. And if you make them and you don't use them within 20 seconds, they explode with you at the epicenter. So they're pretty rough. Builder. Okay. I guess the hazy middle is just usual. I never noticed it before. So unstable ingots. Yes, you divide by diamond. Oh, I was wrong. 10 seconds, not 20. So it's even more dangerous. And then you can't close the window. You can't throw it on the ground. You can't remove it from your inventory whatsoever. And they do not stack. So, oh, and look at that. You can't use a Tinker's Construct crafting table or any other kind of crafting table for that matter. You can only use a vanilla crafting table. And so let's see. Here's the recipe. You just take an iron, division sigil, diamond, one unstable ingot, and then unstable ingots are, ooh, yeah, we are definitely gonna make one of these. So that is gonna be way in the future. First, of course, we need to find a division sigil, but I am really, really hoping that we can get to go to the Deep Dark, because the Deep Dark is a realm underneath the Nether, I think. Either that or it's between the Overworld and the Nether. But the nice thing about the Deep Dark is that the ore spawn is way more dense. The not so nice thing about the Deep Dark is that all of the mobs are stronger, and if you linger in the darkness for too long, it will start killing you. The darkness will kill you. No joke. It seriously hurts a lot. So you have to take tons of light sources, like tons of torches, just any kind of light source. As long as it projects light, it will save your life. And then the other thing is you want a lot of armor and the ability to fly, because it's a long drop, and the only way to get to, well, I think you spawn in the ceiling, and then you dig down, and then it's a huge cavern. So if you can't fly, then you're gonna die on the way down. Or if you can't fly, you're not gonna be able to get back home, assuming that you have some kind of fall damage resistance. But, the morph mod kind of covers that as long as you have something like a blaze or a bat. And so probably for the armor, we're going to make maybe modular power armor. I need to do some experimenting with that. I did run one quick test when the most recent change came. It used to be a very like normal armor looking set with really cool decals and stuff, but now it's all 3D and like awesome and stuff. But the one thing is that the glider wings I think are conflicting with the jetpack. I'm not sure. I gotta figure it out, but I think the glider wings and the jetpack are conflicting for movement, agility, and we would rather move fast and not glide than glide and move slowly. Um, but that's gonna be a while. Anyways, so this builder's wand is gonna be pretty sweet. I'm so glad that I found it. I mean, I would have been happy with the Division Sigil too, because that's a little bit more useful. I think, maybe, I guess. Never used that one either. But at the same time, it requires a lot of diamonds, and we don't have many of those. So, yeah, lots of really cool stuff starting up. I hope you guys will continue tuning in to see, all the neat stuff that we're getting our hands into. And I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm going to close the episode now. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix, and I'll see you next time.